I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-Minute Convos, where I help you create a brand of your own unique real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good morning, Rosenna Bakari. How are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful morning?
I am doing just great. It is a beautiful morning here in Colorado Springs as well.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, do tell us which of your talents is responsible for us connecting, Dr. Rosenna.
Well, I'm here because I live openly as a survivor of childhood sexual abuse and incest and as a warrior for female bodily autonomy, which is the right for females to govern every aspect of our being in the world without being dominated by rules, norms, or expectations that limit our choices.
Ooh, wow. What an undertaking. Wow.
Yes.
Who did you learn this from? This skill or strength of understanding that you can make a stand for yourself?
I developed a passion as a warrior when I started an empowerment organization for adult survivors of childhood sexual abuse in 2010 when I began living openly as a incest survivor.
How was the process of allowing others to understand and know that you've been through this?
It's a daunting task, and one of the things that we say in the organization that it's not about telling everybody what happened to you. It's about not giving a damn who knows. So it wasn't so much about trying to tell what happened to me. In general, I began asking a question when I realized that there were 50 million people who had similar experience. The question was really, how come we weren't hearing anybody's stories and experiences? So that's when I began my journey of becoming a warrior to ask the question, why is this so accepted and so silenced?
Where's the best place for someone that's listening who has just resonated immediately that they would like to connect with you? Where do they go?
TalkingTreesSurvivors.com. TalkingTreesSurvivors.com.
There we go. Well, tell me, my friend, you've become a warrior now, right? Why will you
Yes.
continue to repeat the skill?
Because I believe we can have a much better world when women are allowed to bring their gifts for the purpose of serving humanity instead of serving men.
You're finished there, right?
Yes. Yes, I was trying to keep them short.
Okay. No, you have a sing-song type of melodious type of speech, so it sounded as though you were going into another sentence. My apologies. Well, tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
I write every single day. I have since I started Talking Trees. We're online on Facebook, and you can get to that page from the website I gave. But every single day we communicate internationally. I like to use Facebook because that's the one service that people can reach from anywhere in the world. And so every single day I write a post that challenges us, that affirms us, that validates the experience, that gives people a safe space to explore without having to spill their guts about everything that happened. People get to engage at their own pace in the healing process. And so I've been doing that consistently, and it fills me.
That's great. Why would you suggest to someone out there that's listening that they do what you've done by the writing aspect of what you do every day?
Why? I'm say that
Yeah,
again, sir.
it's yeah. So why would you suggest someone do that
Oh,
as well?
gotcha.
Sure.
So, because one, silence does not protect you. And when we choose silence, we reject healing. And two, because pain cannot hide forever. Pain is not our enemy. Pain is just our alert system that tells us what we need to pay attention to.
Well, amazing audience, you're hearing it live here again from Dr. Rosenna Bakari. Dr. Rosenna, let's switch gears for a moment now.
Okay.
Let me invite you into my time machine that is
All
surrounded
right.
with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Dr. Rosenna, what is your earliest childhood memory?
that I think is a memory. It's just a little trick question because I'm the youngest of 7. So sometimes it's difficult to distinguish between what's a real memory and what's a memory that was given to you.
Right.
But I think I remember being really little tiny, like in a baby carriage. And my mother was a social advocate. And so she used to go to these protests all the time. And I feel like I remember being in this carriage with amongst all these people with my mother protesting something in the 60s.
Wow. That's intriguing. So, all right. How do you see this memory connecting to who you are today?
Being bold and standing up for something that you believe in and value, and knowing that there has to be a fight inside of you in order to get where you're trying to go.
That's intriguing. Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Please, yes.
Some of us need to be carried to that place, and while some need to be the carriers.
Yes.
That's intriguing.
Thank you, yes.
You're welcome. If we fast forwarded to when you were 12, what was your favorite song?
I think that was around the time that Cooley High came out. I don't know if you remember that. There was a movie, Cooley High, really popular. Right. And this sad song, the main character died at the end. And everybody was singing that year, How Do I Say Goodbye to Yesterday?
Well, that definitely connects, right? I mean, it's like, oh gosh, yes. How can I really say goodbye to yesterday?
Exactly, right? Because you can't take it with you.
Yeah. That's amazing. Wow. All right, Rosenna. Well, we've arrived at our destination. But before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Dr. Rosenna, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Yes.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
Oh, what about 3 hours a week?
Maybe.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
More than 8.
If you, Dr. Rosenna Bakari, had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents who you are, what would you say that is?
Trauma should not have the final word.
Love it. Dr. Rosenna, this has been a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yes, I'd like to announce that I have a book coming out in February called Too Much Love Is Not Enough. It's my memoir about my life of silence as an incest survivor, and every book sold will break the silence.
Love it. You know, there's a touch of your voice that sounds like Maya Angelou, right? Just
I am a poet.
There we go. That's fascinating. Well, Dr. Rosenna, thank you, my friend, for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.